hours.
skip to like 2 minutes.
So we look at the church and we understand this. We understand it's not a building, it's a group of people. And there's this question. It's sad if you look through the church, if you go up and just start interviewing people in this room that go to church, is God real? And I guarantee 80% of people in the church would not be able to say yes or no. Like, do you know if God's real or not? 100% you'd say, I felt God, I've seen God, I've seen the sick be healed, I've seen demons cast out.
There's people sitting on my feet.
80% of the church does not believe God is real. We serve a mystical God. We have no idea. And the church tells us this. It's a mystical thing you don't have to be able to prove. No. If your church is telling you you don't need to be able to prove God, that's a lie from Satan. You should be able. The reason why Jesus said this, he said, don't believe me, this crazy kid. Don't believe what I'm saying. I hope you don't sit in this room and believe me. I hope you take it before God and say, God, is what he's saying real? God, is the words he's speaking real? Line it up. See, but most of us don't read our Bibles. We blindly follow a pastor. And Jesus said this in John 10:38. He said, if you don't believe in me, if you don't believe the words Isaiah speaks, if you don't believe the testimony Sammy's giving, he says, believe the signs and wonders that follow and know that the Father is in me and I'm in the Father. So as Christians, we are supposed to be able to demonstrate our walk. Because we have so many people that wear a label but cannot back it up with the lifestyle. They can't. It's like this. It's like if you're in the hospital and you're wearing a doctor's cloak and you tell everyone you're a doctor. And you have the degree and you act like a doctor and you look like a doctor and you walk like a doctor. See, but when surgery comes and you're not really a doctor, you've been faking it to make it your entire life, and you get in the surgery room and when the heat hits and everything is around you and someone needs to get healed and you're sitting in the surgery room and you say, I don't know how to do this. I had everyone fooled I was a Christian. I've been living this lukewarm Christianity. I had everyone fooled. And I have this question. Why do we fake Christianity? You can pretend you're a Christian and be lukewarm all you want, because that's what's plaguing America, right? In America, lukewarm Christianity has been plaguing us. But the bottom line is, when you stand before God, nobody's fooled. He is not. You can fool everyone. And I have this question. If you fool everyone, right? Say you fool everyone and you pretend you're a Christian and you die. And you stand before God and you go to hell. Are you going to be sitting in hell saying, they all think I'm in heaven? I had all of them fooled up there into thinking I was going to make it to heaven. You're still in hell! Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you fool everyone with this whole lukewarm Christianity stuff the church talks about, and you're in hell, and you say, oh, man, everyone up there knows I'm in heaven. This is the reality. And we got to get real. Guys, listen.
In the window.
We got to get real. We got to get serious and look at ourselves. Am I really a Christian? Am I really casting out devils and healing the sick like the Bible says Christians should be doing? We need to get serious and get real, because the truth is, we're talking about eternity. We're talking about souls here. And a lot of us as Christians, we fall asleep in the light. Have you ever fallen asleep in the light? Like, you know the truth and you're still sleeping. And you fall asleep, but you're watching TV and it's the lights on, and you fall asleep and you wake up. What's the first thing you do? Where am I? Whoa. How did I fall asleep? I don't remember falling asleep. How did I fall asleep? When did this happen? Until you come into the awakening and someone comes up to you and wakes you up. And so we testify. That's what I was going to talk about. I'm going to skip it all. We testify not only to prove God's real, because it's not about feelings, it's about facts. That's right. You can say, I feel, man, I'm crying. Is God real or is not God real? Because God's either real or he's not. Either people get healed or they don't get healed. If God's real, the devil's real. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's a yes or a no. There's no middle ground. The Christians walk this lukewarm middle ground. Well, bro, there's two roads. I just want to tell you, you don't all have to be so radical. You don't all. I said, what? You don't all know. Isaiah, there's some people, oh my gosh, this is making me mad. Isaiah, there's some people who aren't called to be radical. Like, there's some people, oh wait, there's another road? So you have a narrow road and a wide road and then a carpool lane. No. There's no middle road. We are all called to be radical. To change this earth. And the transformation. Paul got transformed and started the church. Everything is revolved around. It's not about church, it's about transformation. Because when you get transformed, you now want to go to church. I hated worship. See, this is what we're trying to say. So I remember meeting a guy, and I'll give you a testimony since we're talking about how real God is and how awesome God is. And this kid was sitting in my car, and we're on our way, his first time going to church, and he starts beginning to tell me about his life. And he says, you know, bro, there was a moment in my life where I was sitting in my house. He said, and something came over me. He said, I don't know what it was, but something evil came over me. And he said, and I never told anyone this before. I'd never said it. This is your first person that you're hearing this. And I'm driving in my car about to get in an accident. And he says, something came over me. He says, there was a gun in my dad's drawer. And he said, this thing, I don't know what it is. The church doesn't talk about demons, so I'm not sure what this thing is. But it comes over my body, and this thing told me to grab the gun, and it literally took over my body. It wasn't like I was thinking it and, oh wow, I want to kill. And it said, kill your mother and your father, and then kill your brothers and sisters, right now. So this thing takes over his body, and he begins to walk to get the gun, and he said, something else took over my body. He said, something else showed up. And the thing that showed up was more powerful than the thing that was trying to control me. And he said, this thing shows up and tells me to run. It tells me, run now, run. And he said,